Kyrie Irving, right? He's trending. Well, for one, he got a couple of IG posts out there. I don't know if you've seen them. Yeah, he just talking about, how, all the rumors that you've seen on TV and people saying I'm going to this team or that team. He was like, just don't believe it. He was like, I'm taking my time. I don't know. Should. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going, man. Just,
Phoenix.
So. But max deal on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas said they want to re-sign him. So I think he might get an offer from Dallas. He might have offers from other teams too. And then there's still rumors about him going to the Lakers. Right, but that's gonna probably be a sign and trade with Dallas. Anywhere he go other than Dallas, probably gonna be a sign and trade.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, he's getting a max deal unless he wants to go somewhere where he has to take less money. But from what we know, he would be getting a max deal. And the rumor is also that Puma and Adidas is interested in signing him to a new shoe deal.
Mm-hmm.
So given it everything he lost because of the COVID and because of the tweet. And all that stuff, and
Stephen A. Smith,
and Stephen A. Smith and trade requests, and people saying he ain't never gonna get a max contract and all this crazy stuff, man. How does it, how do you look at it that he might be getting a shoe deal and a max contract, and everyone said he don't deserve it? How you feel about it?
I feel like it's overdue. I mean, the guy never really on the court showed us that he didn't deserve. Every time he stepped on the court, he left it out there.
Yeah.
When he was in Brooklyn and KD was still out for injury, James Harden was hurt. He was putting up the 40s and the 50s, willing those teams to those games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you give him a ball, you put him on the court, he's gonna perform. He got to Dallas, single-handedly beat the Lakers. And you know what I'm saying? Set up the game-winning shot.
Yeah.
And he was cooking them the whole. He performs. He's a hooper. He's a baller. His off-court stuff, which is not even really serious off-court stuff compared to certain people.
But compared to Bullet Boy.
Compared to NBA Dumb Boy.
Yeah.
Certain stuff that people do off the court that can jeopardize on it. It's nowhere near. It was a personal decision that a lot of people in the country also took the same stance.
Facts.
Did not get the vaccine.
Facts.
And he tweeted a link.
Facts.
There have been way other major infractions by other players that got less attention.
There's been gambling. There's been
guns in locker rooms.
There's been strippers with weed.
It's been
a lot of stuff.
And I told you this earlier. I feel like the media just had their hands on too much of the actual business side of sports.
I don't think they should discuss it. I don't think they should discuss a man's paycheck contract or what contract he should be getting. I don't even think that's fair game for an analyst.
Because now you get a GM and an owner that don't know what they're doing, i.e. Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna listen to the people that they think know something because they've been there
for
20 years or whatever. Well, he still has a job for ESPN because he's been saying this, so he must be right.
Yep.
And they're gonna. So Kyrie should have got the max, but you know what? It all worked out because that was a toxic situation for him to be in. So I'm glad that he didn't get the max in Brooklyn because that would have been KD probably would still got shipped off. Honestly,
you think?
Absolutely.
No,
I think KD probably would still got shipped off.
Why?
Well, James Harden and Ben Simmons both. So when James Harden was there and he got hurt and then just kind of malingered his way through those playoffs into the and then was like, yeah, I'm out. And then they end up getting Ben Simmons. And not to say that injuries aren't serious, right? Especially back injuries.
Right.
When you were an athlete that deals with a lot of jumping.
Right.
Back injuries are serious, right? But you've been promising this guy a core for 4 years.
Promising who?
KD.
Okay.
You've been promising him a core for 4 years. One of which you lost because he was still rehabbing from injury. And then you lost the beginning of another one with the whole Kyrie Irving situation. And it's like, you had 1 year where you possibly had all the pieces together, and they still didn't even play that many games together. Him, KD, Kyrie, and James, I think might have played a total of regular season and playoffs like 20 something games. Like that is unacceptable. And I think when KD's contract was up, he was going to leave regardless. I hate it as a KD fan because, you know, now you get into the team hopping, the super team building, and what kind of tainting does it do to his legacy? And, you know, people like to discount the 2 rings he got in Golden State. I believe thoroughly that without KD, Golden State does not win those 2 rings against Cleveland. KD was very instrumental in Golden State going back to back.
Yeah, I agree.
And
wait, but hold on. That still don't explain. You still
because you
but why would Brooklyn, if they would have signed Kyrie, why would Brooklyn ship KD off? That don't make sense. KD,
not so much ship, but at the end of his contract, he would have left.
Yeah, but that was go line up. So this was what Brooklyn, I think they was trying to do, right? Because what should have happened is, because KD extended first, and they had Harden there, and Harden had 1 year left on his contract, and they had Kyrie there.
Him and KD and Kyrie signed same deal, same year.
Yeah, but Kevin Durant extended.
Yes.
So Kevin Durant and Kyrie came there both on a 4-year deal. And the first year Kyrie didn't play. Well, the first year KD didn't play because of the Achilles. Kyrie played a little bit, and then he got surgery, and he missed the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Right. So that was the first year. The second year was the year. That was the year they got Harden.
No.
Yeah. The second year is the year they got Harden.
No, first year was.
Yeah,
that can't be right.
Yeah, first year KD
he didn't play.
He didn't play, and then Kyrie played a little bit, and then he got surgery, season-ending surgery. The second year,
James Harden got there on the vax year, but he got traded later. He got traded by the deadline.
No. Wait. I got you. No, James Harden got there before the vax year because he showed up in Houston, said he didn't want to play. And he was on the team for probably a month, maybe 2 months before they got the trade.
Y'all in the comments, help me figure
this out. I'm telling you, James Harden got to their second year of the contract, and it was midway through the season. It was before the trade deadline for sure, right? However, they wasn't getting a lot of playing time together because I don't know if KD.
Yeah, I said that because he had got a freak injury where somebody took his knees out, so he ended up.
It was something.
And regular season and postseason together, they'd only played less than 30 games.
Sure,
together, all 3 of them.
But that was also the year that they was whooping Milwaukee's butt.
Yeah, a toenail.
Right, they was whooping his butt. Harden got hurt. Kyrie got hurt, twisted his ankle, and they was up on them. I want to say 2-0, and they blew them out in both games. Right, and then KD got them one more game by himself.
Yeah, that went to 7.
They went to 7, right? So, but he couldn't get him. So that was that year, and then the next year was the COVID year. The next year was supposed to be the year. Okay, they didn't play together that much last year. Everybody got hurt, but now they came into the next year with a full training camp, and everybody was healthy. But that was the COVID year, and that's the year but KD had extended before that. So that was Kyrie's third year of the contract, and KD had already extended.
So KD, okay, so you're right. KD extended because he believed that James was still going to be there.
They was supposed to work on James Harden and Kyrie's contract that year.
James decided he said
he was going to wait.
Yeah, no, James said that he wanted to do this. He decided to do the same thing that he did for Houston. I don't want to play. Because remember, Charles was they was cracking jokes on him on I remember because they was doing the All-Star draft.
Yeah.
And KD was one of the captains.
Yeah, I remember.
And he had just got traded.
Yeah.
And Charles was like,
But that was after they suspended Kyrie and started playing those games, because at the beginning of the season he was saying, I'm not worried about the contract extension, we'll get it done. Yeah. I just want to win. Right. So he was like, yeah, we'll get it done. So he was telling everybody he was gonna stay.
It was right around the time that Harden had got hurt, right around the time they allowed Kyrie to come back full time. Because it was just Harden and KD.
Right.
And then they let Kyrie get away games. And then right around the time he could play full time is around the time James Harden strained his hamstring. And then was sitting out.
It was something like that. It was something like that. But the point is, Kevin Durant had extended.
Because he thought James was going to be there.
Sure, he had extended.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be James and Kyrie extending after that. And James axed out. Kyrie was still there trying to get his extension. They blamed him for the Boston loss in the whole COVID year. So they said, we don't know if we're going to extend them. Mm-hmm. And they started playing games with Kyrie Irving, right? So if they would have signed Kyrie Irving, they was going to have to match his years up with Kevin Durant, because they felt like Kevin Durant was a package deal with Kyrie because Kevin Durant wanted Kyrie there, mm-hmm. right? And since Kevin Durant wanted him there, I think in their mind, it was like, we'll match your years. That way, y'all both can leave together. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? We're not going to keep Kyrie. They didn't want to keep Kyrie without Kevin Durant.
Yeah. I think that's the only reason why they got the deal done, is because they were promising that, we're going to get the extension done for Kyrie. And then it never happened, which is the reason why he asked for the trade the first time.
Right.
Because then he realized, like, okay, well, y'all just lied to me.
Yeah.
Y'all really wasn't intending. Y'all would pay him, but y'all not going to pay him what he deserves.
Correct.
Because of, as you say, off-court decisions. But that's not detrimental as compared to some of the other things, like I said, other things that other players have been doing.
All the games Kyrie missed, except for the week or two he took off for personal reasons.
That was partying.
Right, and they say he went to his sister's birthday party. I mean, like, you take 14 days off and you got me at a party one of those days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm, and the partying he was doing was a small party. It's my sister's birthday. Like, what are you supposed to do? If you ask for time off from your team for 14 days, I need personal stuff. I need personal space. And I go to my sister's birthday party. How do you turn it into something crazy?
Because the media already had it out for Kyrie.
The media already had it out. But when you look at James Harden in the middle of the playoffs asking Doc Rivers to go to Vegas to party with what's his dude name?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, right?
He loved Lil Baby.
Right. What how is that so important? Right? Kyrie did something with his family. It was his sister's birthday. What is he supposed to do? Tell his mama or tell his dad and his sister, we're not coming to your birthday party because if I get caught on camera, it's gonna look bad for the NBA. No, who's doing that?
Yeah,
you're saying who's doing that? And furthermore, no one's saying nothing about Ja partying with all the people he partied with. He would have been fine if he wouldn't have pulled no gun out.
Yeah, but
he's in a strip club. He's not with his family in a safe environment partying, right? So it is what it is, man. I mean, I know it was COVID, so and social distancing was supposed to be the thing. They weren't supposed to be no party anyway, supposedly, but everybody was